Hello, welcome to the channel. This is Brittany and this is Transcending with Brit. Welcome, welcome. All my new subscribers, welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I woke up to like a ton of new subscribers, which always gets me excited. I do this channel for you guys and I love that. The feeling of connecting with your soul tribe, with your people is amazing. So I'm really excited to connect with you. Welcome, welcome. And to all of you who are who've been subscribed, I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching the content and commenting below. It just makes me so happy. So thank you. I just had to say that. And then yeah, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get into this reading. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so I was really led to my Rider deck today. I haven't used this one in a while. This is my first deck ever. No, wait, no. The Monday deck was my first deck. This is my second deck. Okay. So let's see what's going on. What's happening? What's happening? What's the energy right now? What's happening for the next, say, what's the energy going into this next week? What is the energy going into this next week? I'm gonna shuffle one more time and then we're gonna jump into it. But I don't know if you guys noticed a shift in energy. I think it was on Saturday for me, last Saturday on the Chinese New Year. When the Chinese New Year started, my energy, I felt shifted. And I've just been in a really good vibration for the past week. And I'm just like, okay, what is this all about? I don't know, but definitely feeling more abundant, right? So this energy right now of abundance, the energy of giving, balancing out receiving and giving and providing value. So if you're in a business or if you offer a service, you definitely want to evaluate the value that you're putting out into the marketplace, as well as if you are an employee, if you're working for someone, what's the value that you're bringing to the table that you're able to give, and are you being compensated properly for what you're giving out? So definitely this energy of giving and receiving, finding balance within that, and also giving to others. Find opportunities to give. This is a lesson that I've been learning as of recently. Even if you don't have a whole lot of money, you can start giving little bits of what you have. So say you have $5 and you have an extra dollar, give that dollar away, tip someone generously when you go out to dinner or when you use a service. Those things all put good juju, good vibes into the universe. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So you want to really create the wave of fortune for yourself, and I feel like right now we're in a wave of fortune. Right now you're in a wave of fortune, and it's all about using your knowledge, using the wisdom, using everything that you've learned along the way, balancing the darker aspects of the self, and also highlighting the light parts, the parts that are good, the attributes about you that are inspiring, and things that you love about yourself. Really focus in on that positive. You do that shadow work, but you want to focus in on that good energy. What is it that I bring to the table that's of value? Okay, so really I feel like Spirit's highlighting bringing value to the table and really knowing what your value is, knowing what you bring to and I guess I'd say this again, bring to the marketplace. Okay, and that's really going to be found in your root chakra, finding that grounding and self-worth and your root chakra. You really want to have that balance. Okay, and that's really going in and finding that sense of stability within the self, and healing whatever past traumas that you may have. So I feel so we have, we're getting a lot of pentacles in this reading, but this was in reverse. And I feel right now, and we got the Six of Pentacles and then we got the Seven of Pentacles. This is you've been toiling so much. You've been working so hard, and you may feel a bit burned out because you're really pushing to make something happen and you've been working. But I feel like that energy is getting ready to shift. So there's the compound effect, right? So when you start putting work in, you start doing what you're supposed to do every single day consistently, then you start to see the windfall start to come in. So I think this toiling is getting ready to come to an end, to where you're just gonna start seeing that money flowing in from the investments that you put out. So I think this is working smarter, not harder. You want to really think about, okay, so what can I do to maximize my returns instead of working so hard to get one pinnacle, right? To get one little bit. Like, you want to put in, strategically put in efforts that are going to yield you more fruit. That's the goal here, okay? Yeah, oh my goodness. This is such an abundant reading. Like, what the heck? Yeah, now we got the Nine of Pentacles. So it's just like a lot of pentacles. So like I said earlier, like in other videos, we are in the year of abundance. There's a lot of wealth a lot of people are gonna be becoming very wealthy in this year if they follow the plan that they put out. There's a lot of opportunities that are gonna come, but definitely there's this security, sense of just stability there, an energy of just fruitfulness coming in, like the fruit's coming. And I love it because we're in spring, we're entering spring. And I feel like that's the real new year. For me, that's the new year. I'm sorry, I don't count January anymore. But this is where everything starts to blossom and bloom. And so it's like the perfect time for you to just like really create and just be in a really good flow state, okay? And really take advantage of the compound effect by taking action continuously. We got the King of Swords in reverse. So you're out of your head about something, whatever's been going on in your experience. You're out of your head. You're not stressed about it. You're not worried about it. You have a sense of peace right now, okay? Like you're not worried about the judgment of other people. You know, you're not concerned about what other people are saying about you, what other people have to say about your business, about what you're doing for money, what you're doing to survive, what you're doing to that makes you happy or excited, or your choices in love. You have this sense of like, you know what, this is who I am. This is what I want to be on right now. This is where I want to be. And you're just kind of operating in that, which I love that for you right now. I love that for you. That's good energy. I love that. Okay, let's see. What's going on in love? I'm really curious. What's happening with the love life? Okay, we got the King of Wands in reverse. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. And we got the King of Pentacles, okay? So there's somebody who's really wealthy that's interested in you. Someone who's got their stuff together completely. Like, they're really established. Okay, so money's not an issue. Money's not a problem. They see you as a great opportunity, as somebody that they can really invest in and see a huge return. But there's something in this person's life that's kind of like, you know, it's just not, there's this lack of, I guess, flowing of the river, you know, when you think of like, the living water, you know, like there's a lack of peace in this person's life. And, for whatever reason, they just don't have the peace that they would like, but they have a lot of financial abundance, but they're lacking peace. And then we have the King of Wands in reverse, okay? So there's another somebody that is a creative. They may not seem as much of like the best way to like option or whatever, but they're definitely somebody who is interested in you as well. But they're still building. They're still putting things together, okay? So you have two love options, two people that are interested. Okay, and then we have the Emperor. Okay, I don't know. I think you're in this Emperor energy. I think you're in this Empress energy where it's like you're sitting on your throne and it's like you're in a position where you get to choose what direction you want to go in. You get to choose what you want. You get to choose how you want it to be. You're just in a very strong position of power. And because of the wisdom that you've gained over the years, you've gained this understanding about yourself and about what it is makes you happy. You did the work. You spent time alone and understood that, you know, I'd rather be on my own and alone than to just choose a direction that's not going to be the best fit for me. Okay. Hold on, I dropped this. All right. Okay. All right. Sorry. We got the Eight of Swords here. And with the Eight of Swords, there's definitely some things that you don't know. Okay. There's some things that there's some blind spots, some things that you're not seeing. You need to really pay attention to the warning signs when it comes to people coming into your life. Be very vigilant about who you are confiding in, who you're allowing in, who you're letting into your space, into your world, because not everyone is right for you. Okay. And release energies that you're not sure about. Okay, so if there's anyone that you're just kind of like, I don't know about this person, I'm not sure about them, let it go, release it, because when your intuition isn't in alignment, if you're not in alignment with that energy or with that person, that's a warning sign from your spirit telling you don't go. Okay, you got to listen to your gut here. And sometimes it's hard to trust your intuition with things, especially when it comes to people, because you feel like you don't know everything. So how can you make a judgment call? But make those judgment calls sooner. I don't know if you guys heard this phrase, but it's like hire slow, fire fast. So that is in every aspect of life. So you take your time when you're letting people into your world, but you also be quick to cut the cord once you start seeing like patterns that are not stopping or changing, and you've brought it up and you've talked about it and you've given the warning, and that person still doesn't care, they still continue to do the same actions, then that's when you gotta like really make those decisions. And you may find like that it is hard and you're practicing this now more. It's a new thing for you to make these type of judgment calls on relationships and on business partnerships, whatever you're involved in. But just keep practicing your discernment, like practicing, pay attention to body language, pay attention. Like I learned, the author that wrote 48 Laws of Power, I learned like you got to pay attention to body language, because he had said when you say something that happened to you that's positive, right? You had a great experience. You're like, oh my gosh, this great thing happened. You watch how someone's face, their initial expression is how they really feel. So they may like cut their eyes or be like, oh, that's great. You know, like, but at their initial response was like, but then they shift and they're like, that's great. That's not real. That's not somebody who's being authentic with you. And so it's just paying attention to those subtle signs. And if you're sober-minded, paying attention, you're going to really avoid your, pitfalls with people, with relationships, with jobs, with different things. And now that you've been through already, gone through the storm, you've already been through these challenges, now you're wiser. Now you know to make better choices. You got a lot of abundance coming in right now. A lot of abundance, a lot of opportunity. But don't get misled. Don't get deceived. Don't get deceived. Okay? You are so close to your ultimate level of success, where you want to be at. Don't let nobody come in and throw you off your course. Okay? I'm going to pull a card from my Oracle deck, the Cosmic Journey Oracle deck. I feel like there's definitely a shift right now, though. Like I said, there's a shift that's happening, right? And there's people that are living in the 3D, and there's people living in 5D consciousness. And people that are in 3D, still operating on that lower frequency, still in the same cycles and patterns. They haven't broken free yet. But if you've broken out of that cycle and those patterns, and you're now living in that 3-dimensional world, and your world is peaceful, happy, joyful, you're doing the things that you love, you have the lifestyle that you love, don't let no one come and pull you back to the 3D, because we do fluctuate. And if you stay consistent every day, taking care of yourself, and keep yourself at a high frequency, high vibratory frequency, you're going to be good. So polish your mirror for perfect clarity. Polish your mirror for perfect clarity. Is that not what we were talking about already? 21. Okay, that's the 3. That equals 3. I've been seeing a lot of 3s lately too. All right, let's read the meaning of this card and then we'll go ahead and wrap the reading up. If you guys are interested in getting a reading from me, you're more than welcome to book. Check out the links in the description for this video. Okay, so it says, polish your mind for perfect clarity. Everything you see around you is a perfect reflection of where you are on your path. Yes, everything. Our material universe is designed to be symbolic likeness of what is created on a spiritual plane. Your relationships are a way to see into this mirror. Think of the relationships you cherish, the characteristics you adore in certain people, such as your heroes and mentors. The good news is that the same aspects are in you as your golden shadow. The reverse of this is also true. The most difficult aspects of certain people are the aspects of yourself that you haven't embraced or seen fully. This card calls you to become more honest for your actions and your words to always reflect your true self. But doing so, you become more of a clear mirror, and your relationships will reflect even more peace, joy, and contentment. Remember, as well as the relationships are not just with other people, they're with food, money, alcohol, work. Okay, here's the question to ask yourself. In what ways am I pleased with what my mirror is reflecting in my life? And in what ways am I seeing turmoil, frustration, and chaos? Is this not what we were just talking about? I mean, this is literally what we were just talking about. Now, here's some homework for you. Make two lists. One of the characteristics of people who you love, admire, and appreciate, and one of the characteristics of people who drive you crazy. Embrace and appreciate both lists. Recognize how all these aspects are also in you. All right, I think that was perfect to wrap up the reading. Thank you so much for listening again. Welcome to all the new subscribers. You guys, I'm really excited to have a tribe here. It just means a lot to me. So welcome, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye for now.